going on, everybody? John Staber from John Staber Media. We are here live. It is Ditron Dental USA. It's their 2024 National Symposium. It's day one. It's been so much fun, a lot of good energy, education, and again, a lot of great companies that we wanted to make sure that we talk to all of them, offering great products and services. So I have with me, I just found out he's like the #2 guy at Creodent, right? Calvin Song does a lot of things for Creodent. Calvin, what's going on, man?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Came out to the symposium. You know, this has been, I think the guys at Ditron absolutely worked for a long time for this. And you know, we've been with Ditron since their beginning of their implant company, restoring all of their implant work. So I've been working very close with the Ditron company itself from the beginning.
Yeah. I love that. So Creodent, I mean, one of the top labs in Manhattan, in New York, right?
Yep.
And so talk a little bit about like what you guys are doing, how you're helping dental practices.
So we're a full service dental lab with a twist.
Okay.
Per se.
I like it.
So we have one side of the business is a clinical lab, and then another side of the business is a milling center.
Okay.
So milling center is where we mill all of the zirconia crowns and custom abutments and EMAX and all of the good stuff to be a dental laboratory.
Right.
So we have the milling center up in Hudson Valley in upstate New York, and the clinical lab is in New York City, 45th and 10th Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So we do pretty much everything. We do everything from the denture works to fix. Even we're trying to get into the clear aligner business as well. Trying to see, and now we're trying to become more of a dental solutions provider.
Okay.
More than a lab. So now we're working with other vendors and equipment companies to bring better value and better bundle package deals to the doctors so they could go fully digital.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot more about the photogrammetry work with the Ditron company here, which is very, very exciting technology that's coming into the market and is taking off pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part of that is that it just makes the lab life so much easier.
Yeah.
You know, like when you do photogrammetry work on a full arch, on example, we've done over, I want to say, maybe 400 cases. Mm-hmm. You know, it's been around for at least 6 or 7 years from what I know from the dental industry, but we just hopped in at about 1.5 years, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And but wow, what a technology this is! No remake whatsoever. Drops right in. All of the doctors that we work with in regards to the photogrammetry full arch work, you know, I'm getting like this kind of emails and replies back said, "You're making my dental life so much easier. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
It's just drop right in. I don't have to touch anything. The occlusion, everything is perfect. So it is making our life a lot much easier and then making everybody happy."
Yeah.
So the symposium brings out a huge array of different technology. They even have a new scan abutment that's a healing abutment, scan abutment, and a transfer coping for Ditron as well. So the company is definitely taking off into more on the digital platform than the traditional.
Yeah, super exciting. It's funny you mentioned about being a dental solutions company. I was going to ask you the evolution of the dental lab and how it's changed.
Gotcha.
Right. You know.
So the evolution of dental lab, you know, you made pretty much basically that you did everything by hand.
Yeah.
Right. You never had machinery or computer-aided designing the CAD system to do anything. But nowadays, every part of laboratory work has some sort of a technological advancement to it. Right. And then the evolution is that now we're printing from milling. So now from the hand fabrication to the milling fabrication, now we're printing things out. Mm-hmm. Right. So from the subtractive manufacturing, which is a milling, to the additive manufacturing, which is 3D printing. So Creodent right now is like really focused on the 3D printing technology. So just about 2 months ago, we purchased a zirconia printer. Mm-hmm. So I guess we're one of the first in the U.S. to test and validate this machine for the manufacturing for zirconia printing. So that's going to bring out another slew of products, new products to help dentistry in regards to the implant side and the prosthetic side as well. So then we have the metal printers that we could print the frames and the copings and anything that you could manufacture out of printing. Yeah. So now the Creodent is really focused on expanding our printing portfolio per se. Yeah. So that is the evolution so far. Like, I think all of the other laboratories in the U.S. as well are keen on getting themselves into some sort of 3D printing manufacturing process. So a lot of labs usually will have a resin printer, and these days they are coming out with metal printers and the zirconia printers. So there's going to be a lot more additive manufacturing for the zirconia side, for the laboratory side, rather than the subtractive milling manufacturing.
Yeah. So, how are doctors feeling about this? Like, I mean, you know, are they as excited as you are in regards to these advancements in the technology? I mean, certainly if it's saving time, which is huge,
right. And it also saves money.
And saves money, of course. Time is money. But yeah, like talk about like how that's been like as you guys are working with a lot of these doctors, like as this thing is moving.
So the miserable story on this is that after COVID, everything in regards to materials to shipping, the cost just went up on a phenomenal level, right? And we're in a business where we can't really raise the prices on a significant level to meet the inflation and the rise of the cost, right? So the additive manufacturing, it doesn't have that much waste compared to the subtractive manufacturing. So the cost of the material is a lot more cheaper to print rather than to mill, right? So I could keep my costs down for the other doctors on that cost effectiveness. And then the 3D printing also cuts a little bit more time off, in regards to the manufacturing as well. So, but it's not as like we could from a 5-day crown to a 1-day crown, right? It'll be maybe a 3-day turnaround, but cut small increments out.
Yeah, it adds up though.
But it does add up, right?
Yeah.
And then another thing is that the technology has evolved to a point where it's accurate enough to meet the demands of the dental market. Because in the dental market, we're not dealing with like inch or like even a centimeter of error, right? We're looking into like microns now, which means like sub-millimeter level. So like 50 micron will be the most accepted rate of the margin of error. So 0.05 millimeters, right? So if you go anywhere above 0.05 millimeter, it's not going to fit.
Right.
So in the past, the accuracy wasn't there for the printing technology. Even still, the metal printers are kicking in at 100 micron, which is 1 millimeter. And if you do that, I can't make a crown out of that, but I could make a denture frame out of that because you don't need that of a precision accuracy on those prosthetics versus the crowns. So the technology is meeting the demands of the accuracy demands of the dental market. So we are excited, and the doctors are excited as well, that now we are able to produce more, faster, cheaper prosthetics for the doctors there. So yeah, I think everybody's excited.
It's awesome. And for those of you watching, like, I don't know if you realize you were going to get a 1 CE hour in dental lab. This was amazing. This is the number 2 man, right? Can you not? I mean, like, there's a lot to learn there.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, this is awesome. Yeah. And like I said, I know the Dytron team was really excited to have you guys here. And I think like you mentioned it, like this symposium is very, very important, right? It's important to not only have the doctors here learning from the great speakers, but then like you mentioned, the companies, right? I mean, it's everybody is together in an effort to be able to move dentistry forward and take care of the patients.
Absolutely.
A lot of exciting times. And as you know, Calvin, like people have been talking about this for a while, like dentistry is in a really exciting place.
Oh yeah.
And so these conversations matter. So how can people learn more about Creodent and all the work you guys are doing?
So our website is www.creodental.com. If you could go into the website, pretty much everything is there for you to see. I guess that's it. Type in Creodent at Google.
There you go. I love it.
Yeah.
Calvin, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, everybody.